Hello and welcome to episode 49 of Let's Play Final Fantasy 14 Endward. So, yeah, as you might have noticed in the last episode, we defeated this dungeon. And yeah, I promised you guys a cutscene, so let's see it.
As I feared.
What is it?
The beast was there, and now it is no more. Yes?
Indeed. We saw it plain. But you didn't, did you?
I saw nothing. Not the blasphemy that perished here, nor the other men turned beasts. And because of this, I now see all too well. There is no ether. Where the creatures should be, I saw naught but emptiness.
Emptiness? But that would mean...
Recall the words of the Watcher. 'Twas a stagnancy of ether, a cessation of flow, leading to decay and absence, that led the ancients to conclude their star was dying. This is the same phenomenon. The instant these people are seized by the transformation, their ether begins to rot and crumble away like dried mud. Until, from their corporeal forms to their very souls, naught remains.
But the beast spoke with its dying breath. Surely at least a sliver of the man it was endured.
Mayhap so. But even if the process was incomplete, it was little more than a faint residue.
Gods be good. You're saying they cannot be saved?
Not by any means known to me. Or by any means at all, like as not. For there is naught left to save.
They return not even to the ethereal sea.
The beasts rage on, their hunger insatiable. Even deprived of their master, they perpetuate his legacy of hate. Once proud sons and daughters of Thavnir, all of them, and now I spill their blood.
Vitra, my friends, I am heartened to see you safe.
You put your secret at risk.
Those closest to me already know the truth. A truth I must now share with one and all. Vitra, calamity has come to Radzatan. Our fair nation is rent by screams of pain and despair. More than ever, we require a strong leader to shepherd us through the storm. Reveal your true self to our people, Vitra, and guide us to salvation.
What madness is this, I One? Thou dost forget thyself. Were we to reveal our duplicity, it would do naught but foster confusion and chaos. Nay, I shall remain the Satrap's loyal ally, and do battle with the beasts. Easing hearts and leading the people to safety is thy task, and thine alone. I ask that you remain at Ahewan's side, and render unto him what aid you may. I know not what lies ahead, but without you, Ra-Zet-Han will not survive.
Take me with you. I am as at home fighting in the air as I am on land. Take me with you.
Were my words unclear? I require no assistance. Thy place is at Ahewan's side.
Estinian, here. It's the last thing you ever wanted. A link pearl. We'd gain much from knowing your elevated perspective. And it'll keep you from getting lonely, which I know you loathe.
You heard the man. Seems I'm coming with you after all.
Then I pray thy grip is iron. Be it on thy head if thou dost chance to fall.
Fair enough. Now, shall we?
I fear it is as Vitra says. We will not survive this on our own. While I am loath to impose upon you again.
I would insist if you did not. 'Tis the very reason we have come.
Then once more I find myself without words to thank you properly. Let us return to the capital and plan our next course of action.
Alright, there we go. Oh, looks like the calamity is looking less taunting now, with some lightning and clouds. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Our Radiant host has eliminated the immediate threat to the city. But it pains me to know those beasts were once my own people. There is no telling when or where the next transformation might occur. We must remain vigilant and steel ourselves for whatever is yet to come. Honey yellow. Yeah, a bunch of yellow paint, so let's grab the cash instead. Forgive me, my friends, but I must return to Megaduta for the time being. There I can better manage this crisis and dispatch my troops as the situation demands. In that case, I shall carry out an investigation of our own here in the city. Mayhap the residents can tell us more about first of the transformations and the conditions under which it occurred. If we can ascertain what exactly triggered these tragic events, it may give us some insight as to a possible solution. Time is of the essence. Let us split into 3 groups that we may cover more ground. Alice and I will see to Haxa's path. Pankred and Justola pray make for the Dharma. I'll leave Arfa to Grahatea and you, Joffrey. Any information you can gather on the first blasphemy or the manifestation of the final days here in the city would be most helpful. When we have completed our respective inquiries, let us reconvene in front of Megaduta, that we might share what we've learned with the satrap. Alright. Shall we be off then? Orpha is home to the High Crucible of Alchemia, whose alchemists forged many of our warding scales. That seemed as good a place as any to begin our investigation, don't you think? I spoke briefly with Nuhandin, the chief alchemist there, on our last visit. He should be happy to answer our queries. Alright. See, can I use this? Where are we going? Up there. Unable to teleport. Oh, I have. Have I? Alright, I guess I can't teleport. See if I can now, not actually sure if I can. Nope. This one. And see, I do this. I can. Ah, I remember those red eyes. You were with those scions who commissioned the scales from us, yes? I welcome you back to the High Crucible. What brings you here in these troubling times? We are assisting the satrap in investigating the crisis that plagued the city. Did you happen to catch sight of any of these of the creatures? I did. As I was going about my work, I was disturbed by crashing footsteps so powerful that the very ground shook. I rushed outside and I could not believe what I beheld. The night sky was burning. Suddenly I heard panicked screams coming from the direction of Balshan Bazaar. In the next instant, monstrous beast poked its head out from amidst the stalls. A handful of the Radiant rushed to the scene, only to be sent sprawling as the fiend and its minions propelled themselves skyward. So the blasphemy came from the vicinity of the market. This knowledge may prove useful. I thank you for sharing your tale. Well, I do believe we now know where we should inquire next. To the bazaar then. So this is Favnir Vive. I must say, it bears a resemblance to the traditional fabrics of Corvus. Small wonder, really, given that it's just across the water. Not that I am much of an expert in Corvosi culture. Of course, I've not had the occasion to visit my ancestral home since coming to Sholian. And like as not, I will never reside there again. That said, in recent days, I felt more acutely aware of my heritage and grateful for it. It is thanks to my forebears that I inherit the royal eye, and with it vision of ancient Alag. And so, well, I simply hope that my countrymen are safe, and one day when this calamity is but a memory, I would like to see Corvus again, if only once. Forgive me, but my shop's closed until further notice. Needless to say, we have more pressing concerns these days. We have we have come not in search of wares, but information concerning the enormous fiend that tore through the bazaar. Did you perchance witness anything? Afraid not, my friend. I was here the whole time, so I only saw its little minions. Made a mess of the place, they did. While that was all going on, the great big one tore through the west side of the bazaar. You would have better luck asking there. Is something the matter, traveler? If you are lost, perhaps I could be of assistance. Your offer is most appreciated. We are not lost, but we are in need of information. Might you know anything about the gargantuan beast that rampaged through the bazaar? Aye, I saw it all, but I wish I had not. I was going about my work when all of the sudden a piercing scream cut through the air. I turned around and there was the fiend. Its massive body bursting through that entryway with the force of a tidal wave. And then it was gone, as quick as it came. Sister, have mercy. What is happening to the world? And what am I to do? Isn't nowhere safe? Settle down, friend. The danger has passed, at least for now. If it's not too painful to remember, could you tell us what you saw? First, I heard the screams. Then a horde of ravening beasts came charging toward us. One of them was huge, bigger than a married, throwing people about like ragdolls, and it was eating them. I hid under the counter, saw others do the same. But the shrieking and wailing kept getting louder. More voices in the throng. Beasts or victims, I couldn't tell. I know not what was happening, I still don't. That is enough, my good man. You were brave to share with us your tale. Many of your fellow merchants are safe. The high crucible too has survived, mostly unscathed. Pray stay close to your friends and loved ones, and rest your body and mind while you are able. I suspect that is the most we can expect people here to tell us. I think it's best we find a place outside the bazaar where we might rest and review our findings. Not this way. Judging by their accounts, the transformation had already occurred by the time the beast reached the bazaar. It tore through the west side of the bazaar and headed toward the Ephrite Plaza. In other words, the blasphemy may have first appeared in the vicinity. That being the case, the people in that mayhem can surely tell us more. Right. Looks like there is going to be a lot of talking. Apparently I have not picked these up here. Going after that enormous beast, are you? I saw it. Including the very instant that poor bastard transformed. Damn the gods for putting me there. I started over there, by the window. A few men, merchants probably, talking and drinking. Conversation must have taken a turn for the worse. Next thing I knew, their leader, I suppose he was, buried his head in his hands, and black mist was swirling about him. Then his whole body bursted apart, and there stands a hideous, slavering beast, massive and foul, all gaping mouths and bulging eyes. His friend started shrieking, then the black mist comes again until the change take them too. The stuff of nightmares, I tell you. Nightmarish indeed. Incidentally, do you perchance know who those merchants were? No, I'm not decorator by trade. Not much cause to mingle with their sort. So Millil, the barmaid, chatting with them, thought she might know something. Even after repairing all that damage, it'll take a while for business to pick up again. You mean the blasphemy? That's what the Radiant have been calling it anyway. I saw it too. We all did. I was standing here at the counter as Mareed poured me a drink. When suddenly there came this dreadful sound like a pained, angry groan. It was unlike anything I've ever heard. I turned around in shock, and from an ominous cloud of black mist rose the creature, enormous and ghastly to behold. As for what happened next, to recall it sends shivers up my spine. By some stroke of fortune, I was able to slip outside before the beast got its claws on me. But the sight that greeted me offered no solace. The blue sky above turned red as blood. Reed, myself, and the other survivors clung to each other for dear life until the Radiant host came to our aid. Wait, did I hear you correctly? The beast manifested before the sky began to burn? I'm certain of it. The windows here offered a clear view of the sky, and I saw nothing out of the ordinary until the beast appeared and began to rage. Oh, hello there. Welcome to Mareed's Mayhain. What can we get you? We came not for libations, but rather for information. You're Milil, yes? We are investigating the so-called blasphemy on the satrap's behalf. We hear it was one of your customers, a merchant, that first underwent transformation. What can you tell us about him? He was something of a regular here, especially of late. Kalsal was his name. He ran his own consortium, dealing primarily in the export of Fanerian specialities. Why does that name so familiar? It's through him we met Matsaya. Yes, the names rings a bell. Did you meet them both on your first trip to Favnir? If I recall correctly, Kalsal ran a trading operation in Yedli, Yedlimad, and it was there that you made Matsaya's acquaintances. Yes, yes, that is the same Khalsal, no doubt. A rather successful man from what I gather. That said, it was clear that he had fallen on hard times of late. Those ghastly towers popping up everywhere cannot have been good for business. Even now, with the towers gone, the collapse of the empire has led to all sorts of problems elsewhere. The market for luxurious is surely not what it once was. Trying times for the head of a trading consortium, indeed. Khalsal was a compassionate man. Even as his own business suffered, he did what he could to provide for the artisans, fishermen, and many other who counted on him to sell their wares. Indeed, that was the very topic of yesterday's meeting. As far as I could hear, yet as they discussed matters further, Khalsal's tone grew grave and grim. It was then that forgive me, I would not have you recall the memory, if it brings you pain. If I could, I would ask you one more thing. Did you notice anything unusual about Khalsal in particular? Please, anything at all. Sorry, nothing springs to mind. Perhaps someone else can help you. Khalsal lived for his work and had no family that I know of. His employees and associates knew him best, but they too are lost to us. Still, perhaps his neighbors knew something I do not. I can direct you to them if you believe it would help. What do you say? Alright, well, let's continue this. Khalsal made his home in Kalma, a nearby residential area. From what I gather, Khalsal lived there since childhood and was known throughout the neighborhood. Kalma, the name is new to me. How do we get there? I'll write down some directions. I cannot promise that you will find what you seek there, but if nothing else, it is a start. Come, let's see where this leads takes us. Alright, so Let's see. After leaving the Mayhem, we're to retrace our steps and head back toward Ephraim Plaza. From here we ascend the stairs. Ah, this must be a Yui, in which case we should take the path leading southeast. That's southwest, that's southeast. If we keep going this way, we should arrive in Kama before long. Walking these unfamiliar streets is quite an adventure, is it not? I can only hope we can explore Rats at Hand at our leisure once this crisis has passed. And this must be Koma. We arrived at last. Let us begin questioning the residents without delay. No doubt someone here can tell us more about Kalsal. Given recent events, I imagine many are taking shelter indoors. Kalsal, you say? Yes, I knew him, since he was a boy. If there was ever a man who was born to be a merchant, it was him. Always early to depart and late to return. He'd spend his days procuring the finest wares and seeking out willing customers. You could say it came to him as easily as breathing. Sadly, business was flagging of late. No surprise, really. What with how dangerous travel has become. He was cooped up in his house from dawn till dusk the other day. No doubt racking his brain for a way to turn his fortune around. Then at night I heard the door open. I looked out to see Kalsal sitting on a bench. His head hung low, a man with the weight of the world on his shoulders. I see. The situation must have been quite dire indeed. Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary? Nothing to speak of. Other than the troubles with the consortium. He was the same old Kalsal, cordial and honest like always. These questions you are asking, has something happened to him? He wasn't caught up in that terrible incident at the bazaar, was he? I don't travel much these days, but my daughters told me not to venture outside. Stuck in here as I am, I've heard little about these bizarre going-ons. Rest assured, the city is safe, for now, but the situation may change without warning. I urge you, stay close to your daughters, and be prepared to take refuge should the satrap order it. Could you come back another time? I just woke up and I'm not exactly in the mood for idle chit chat. Well, that's one way to avoid the panic, I suppose. Pardon our intrusion. You may not have noticed, but great danger has come to Favnir. I encourage you to stay alert and prepare to flee the city should the situation turn dire. But before we leave you in peace, pray allow us to ask questions or two. Did you know the local merchant named Karlsson? If so, did you notice anything unusual about him recently? Karlsson? I know him. In fact, we spoke just the other day. Like many others, his business was going poorly. Still, it seemed as though he'd managed to turn things around, thanks to a generous order from Revda Fibers. Why, he was practically dancing in the streets. I haven't spoken with him since, but I assume it all went well. Gina Baha might be able to tell you more, but as I recall, he was the one who brokered the arrangement. Gina Baha at Ruvio Da Fibers? This sounds promising. Okay, so over there. Oh wow, time flies when you're having fun. So I will end this episode here, and you guys get to see the next episode. Well, see the conclusion of this in the next episode. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, feel free to hit the like button. And of course, if you're new here, first of all, welcome. And yeah, if you enjoy my content, then why don't you hit the subscribe button together with the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my future content. I will be back again tomorrow, and until then, stay safe out there.